Another important thing for folks traveling out there today, obviously, are going to be those interstates. Right now, we're taking a look here at I-71. This is going to be in the southbound direction. It's only, 7:15 in the morning? We're already cruising down here in what's like the cash cab of golf carts. We're actually able to see a behind-the-scenes look of how this all goes down. Tell us exactly what's happening that we're seeing before us.
Well, we don't show this to everyone, so Cincinnati, this is a special treat for all of you.
The Attorney General say that there was fraud at all in the election?
Yeah, he says that there is generally fraud in elections.
It's been an evolving landscape here at the Cincinnati Public Library's main branch downtown. I'm going to step out of the way of the camera at this point. This is going to be the first point where you all are able to see the full amount of damage that has been done. Braxton Brewing got off to a very humble start in the family's garage when the dad brought home a home brewing kit. The holidays can be a lonely time for seniors, many who don't have family or friends around, but especially so this year, being isolated literally to save their lives. One woman, though, is trying to lift their spirits one holiday card at a time. The Street Stage Project is a program launched by 3CDC and the Cincinnati Music Accelerator as a way to bring more attention to local artists by bringing pop-up performances to the streets of Cincinnati. Some people say you have to see to believe. But I'll bet those people have never heard Preston Charles III play his violin on the sidewalks of Cincinnati.
It was just like this new awesome thing of expression.
4 times a week, Preston packs up his car and drives downtown.
Right now I'm getting my power equipment together because there's not really a lot of free electricity around town.
Being sure to grab all of the gear he needs first.
I had to figure out a way to be able to carry power with me anywhere I go, so I have a car jumper, an inverter.
All of this just to give the public a 90-minute performance.
And a lot of it is still like street music.
Without asking anything in return.
The tips are nice, but it's not the only reason that I'm out here.
Preston's musical wonder is one of 30 performances that pop up every week in Cincinnati, showcasing the local talent.
It's something that it's cool. It's a free exchange of art, and people do appreciate it.
These showcases are part of the Cincinnati Music Accelerator's program called the Street Stage Project. This is for musicians who want to perform, but they don't always have the place to do so.
They just put me in prime locations, like right here in front of NADA, opportunities with the Duke Energy Convention Center, P&G. It just helped make that connection.
A great opportunity, Preston says, to bring some much-needed music back to the streets of Cincinnati.
It's okay to express yourself, but, take it seriously because it does affect the culture of allowing other people to be able to develop in that art form as well.
This project also gives passersby a chance to pause, to appreciate.
I think that's really the biggest thing, you're playing for other people.
So the next time you find yourself in downtown Cincinnati, I encourage you to take a stroll and listen as the strings of Preston's violin dance with the bow. For Spectrum News, I'm Jordan Vilines. Echoing down the hallways of Summit Academy Transitional High School.
A hip to the hip, stop the don't stop.
There is no mistaking where you'll find the Music Man.
You know what I'm talking about? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and.
In a typical classroom,
Wait, stop. Why you stop the attitude? That's the whole thing that makes it good.
attitude is not encouraged. But then again, Christopher Smith's classroom
See, look at you,
is anything but typical. Because he does more than just teach. He motivates, he mentors, and he supports.
I'm an African-American man in a really weird world right now, and I just want to show them that somebody cares for them outside of all the mess that's going on. As far as school-related, Hassan has always been like a son away from home.
Hassan Patton is a sophomore at the high school and a talented one at that.
Nasty. Do that again.
Chosen by Smith to be a part of the prestigious Four Hands program.
Four Hands is just something to get the students motivated to work harder. I didn't have to ask him to push himself. He pushed himself on his own.
Patton is one of 4 students who received a refurbished, donated rock band instrument from the Four Hands program.
Not a lot of kids in the world has this opportunity. I just want to inspire younger kids and even adults.
Music teacher Christopher Smith, affectionately dubbed the Music Man, started Four Hands to feed students musical talents and interests, and also to reward them for their dedication to their art.
Different teachers have always gone out on a limb for me. It's not a problem. Plus, it's kind of fun.
The fun?
I feel special.
Refurbishing instruments to give to deserving students.
When I'm done with them, finishing either refurbishing them or cleaning them up or whatever, I take them to the students myself. I drop them off around the city.
It's a blessing that there's somebody out there that's willing to use their money when they could be using it on other stuff.
Paying it forward by passing along his passion to the next generation of musicians.
Whatever you have, you need to just use it, whatever talents you have. Don't sleep on them and then be one of those people who sucker themselves out saying, man, I could have done that. You should have done that.
And the Music Man has done that.
He's there for me as a teacher.
A teacher whose lessons will be carried far beyond the classroom. For Spectrum News, I'm Jordan Vilines. In the colony known as Clifton, beekeeping is all the buzz.
We have 16 hives around the area.
At least that's the case for these worker bees.
Oh, they're incredible.
2 years ago, driven by a passion to protect pollinators, Carrie Driehaus gave her friend Jenny O'Donnell a call.
They said, hey, I've got this crazy idea. I want to make a company that supports and protects pollinators. And she was quiet for maybe 2 seconds and said, I'm all in.
And with the help of Sylvana Ross,
we're all 3 kind of scientists at heart.
The Queen City Pollinator Project was born.
For us, beekeeping is not about honey production, it's about the bees. And so we are all about what will profit the bees, not what will profit us from a honey perspective.
The group places and maintains 16 hives around the greater Cincinnati area.
We also have hives on rooftops in downtown Cincinnati.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, pollinators such as honeybees are responsible for 1 in every 3 bites of food that we take and play a critical role in the economy.
Our bees that live downtown are affected by what you put in your yard in Newport, Kentucky. If you spray pesticides, it can kill our bees. If you plant for pollinators and put out great nectar plants, it's going to give them food to get through the winter.
Which is why the Queen City Pollinator Project is continuing to spread their message in schools, libraries, and lecture halls throughout greater Cincinnati.
I started to feel like, I was actually making a difference in the way people treated their yards and the way they treated pollinators, instead of just being afraid of bees, maybe respecting them a little bit and saying, okay, we don't just have to spray that. They can actually just leave it go.
And remember, wherever your colony is, all it takes is a little effort to make a big difference in the life of local bees. For Spectrum News, I'm Jordan Vilines.